Here's McBride. Clarkson for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got 10.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Miles McBride out there with Clarkson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Collins in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And a new group in for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Zach Collins. Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. Josh Giddey's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Then for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Herbert Jones. Thompson comes in for Karis LeVert. And Ivey's subbed in for Robinson. Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Bridges kicks to Giddey. New York moving the ball around. Hart with a screen on Duren. Brunson finds Hart. This one for 3. And Giddey gets it to go. 14 points for him.
And if you allow Giddey to get in rhythm, he is more than capable of knocking it down.
Pass to Stewart. 24 seconds left in the second quarter. Cunningham gets the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Brunson. And it's Giddey in the corner. Now Brunson. And it's Giddey in the corner. It's Hart on the wing. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Hart's got 5. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far hasn't been close. Knicks lead by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
68. Detroit 62.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the New York Knicks.
The offense has been well engineered, kind of like diesel engine, but much, much more advanced. More like a jet.
Yeah, that diesel engine going to show you real power when that camera turns off.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight, TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is up,
and we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And here we go. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Now Yabusele. Here's Collins. Stolen by Jones. And so the New York Knicks have won the series.
And you can see how much it means to this group. What a tremendous achievement. They survived the East, and now it's on to the finals.
And I'll tell you guys, they're ready to take on the Western Conference champions.
And it's going to be a great series. But first, we should enjoy this night. Celebrate with teammates. You work your entire life just hoping to get to the finals. These guys get to live out their dreams.
Congratulations to the Eastern Conference champions. We'll be seeing you at the finals. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA.
Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The New York Knicks proved they had what it takes to be conference champions, winning in 6 games. Now, only one obstacle stands between them and the Larry O'Brien Trophy. It all starts now as they battle against the Los Angeles Clippers. The pinnacle of the postseason, the NBA Finals, is here.
We've been building to this all season, the NBA Finals. Welcome and thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Chris Paul out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for New York, Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Josh Giddey out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at center. So far, he's made all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And for the Knicks, Bridges and Hart are the 3 and the 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. New York making a switch here. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Here's Kolek. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And the Knicks lead by 1. And a deep 3 from Leonard. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for New York. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the New York Knicks.
They've been getting to the line a lot. I mean, fearless at the offensive end. You like guys who are willing to throw their bodies around and make things happen, Shaq.
Not just willing, they like that style of play.
An interesting postseason for the Clippers. They've made it this far. Game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie? This is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, it does.
Thanks. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's Brunson.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Jones is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Zubac in at the center position.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's Brunson. Giddey fires. Rebounded by Zubac. Clippers trail by 15.
And wow, that's the end of an epic journey taken by both these teams in unbelievable fashion. Get the NBA title rings ready, folks, for the Knicks.
On a given night, one or two guys might have the off night from the line, but today the team did a much better job with their free throws.
They didn't lose focus, and it made a difference.
They're going to close out a remarkable and dramatic NBA Finals with a tremendous win here in Game 7.
And while the series itself was dramatic, they didn't want any drama here in Game 7. They wanted to seal the win well before the final whistle. And boy, did they do it. A clutch performance on the biggest stage in basketball. Just a fantastic way to clinch that NBA championship.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jalen Brunson.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
And so it's New York with it. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Now Anunoby from deep buries the deep ball.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Christie. No good from three. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Quick move. Oh, down it goes. He lays it in.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Out to the right wing. Christie has the open look. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Timeout.
They're leading by 17. What do you think, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
And, you know, I'm not sure they needed this timeout, quite honestly. Perhaps a water break?
It's time now to present our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this one. Right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
His performance tonight will be mentioned in the first line of his biography. Game 7 NBA Finals, and he seals his MVP status with... And they've done it. The New York Knicks have won the NBA championship. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion, culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
gentlemen, give it up, fans, for the NBA champions, your New York Knicks. The head coach is Mike Brown. Get on your feet for the NBA champions, your new.
And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me. And Allie LaFour's covering us courtside. So let's take a look at the starters for the Toronto Raptors. Barnes is the 4.